Cal Poly has a lot of advantages, especially with regards to this MS and business analytics. I think as Sanjeev and Rich alluded to, a lot of the programs in this area. First of all, I think it's a fairly rare thing to have such a degree. But a lot of the programs that I've seen tend to chase people away because they're very heavily focused on the computational side of things. And as was alluded to, it's really critical to understand the practical implications of the data and the actions that you're suggesting based on that data. So there really needs to be an intuition for the communications and the business side and the interpersonal and some of those soft skills, which is really reflected in the curriculum and it being centered in the business school. So, how do you get the right people on board? What are the motivators for those groups of people who are at play with these, actions that you're taking based on data? If you come in and say, well, you've been doing everything wrong historically, and everything that you should do is completely counter to anything you've done before, and we're going to have to, slash and burn, that may not be a suggestion that is actionable, not because the data doesn't show it to be true, but because it's approached in somewhat of an impractical way. So, I think that, as well as the industry connections that we've seen, it's been very illuminating to participate with the advisory board and give suggestions about, common pitfalls when people are educating people who enter this field, some of the oversights, some of the weaknesses in the candidate pool when we go out there and try and hire for these 350 plus jobs that are open at Google. So, I think it's that mix of business and technical with the focus on group work, and really the bread and butter of Cal Poly, the learn by doing approach, that sets it apart.